You live in Israel,
Okay.
you're exposed to Israeli media, you know that's how everybody is talking in Israel about eliminating Palestinians and committing a second Nakba in Gaza.
No, they're
That
not.
is the discourse that is dominating
they're
Israeli
not.
politics.
Okay, let me bring Shail in because you have an interesting perspective, I think, Shail. Welcome to Uncensored. You're an Israeli. You initially supported your country's right to defend itself, as indeed did I for many months. But earlier this year, you said that you now believed it was committing a genocide. Explain to me your changing view here.
Yeah, so I agree with a lot of what Emily is saying in theory, because after October 7th, Israel absolutely had a right and an obligation to defend itself and defend its citizens. There's absolutely no question about that. But as someone who has some knowledge of military strategy, it became very clear to me after a few months that Israel was not fighting this war in order to win it. The fact that Hamas remains in control of large parts of Gaza after so long tells you a lot about the priorities of the IDF and of the government in this war. So when I started seeing that at no point was there a day after plan to replace Hamas, that areas that are still controlled by Hamas are not being invaded by the IDF, and that the decision to stop bringing in aid or lessen the aid considerably is not hurting Hamas at all, because Hamas can get the aid, but it's hurting civilians instead. I started realizing that something else is at play here. It took me far too long. It took me many months to understand that. Then I also have contacts in the IDF. And they started telling me that the IDF is going after the clean water supply, every well, every aquifer, that they're going after every hospital, that they're trying to destroy basically the infrastructure that allows you to live in Gaza. And they're using the same effort and the same tools that they should be using in order to defeat Hamas to do that. So Hamas is in power, but every single house in several cities in Gaza has been destroyed. That's where the effort is going. And that means that there is no reasonable doubt that they're trying to win this war. And more so, there have been offers on the table for Hamas to stop controlling Gaza. That's been part of the hostage deals that have been offered.